good. Just walked right through it. Just didn't give a damn. That's twice in a row. Yeah, nah, fuck it. Nah, I don't want to live. It's overrated. Tried it once, wasn't for me, you know, whatever. Oh dear. I'm not gonna say that that was luck, but that was pure luck. Why are there not checkpoints? There are. They're just really, really far and few between on this level. And the level's gigantic. It's seriously a huge level. There's the first checkpoint right here. What? That hit me? Excuse you? Excuse you? No. I don't think so. No. I'd like to take total bullshit for 300, Alex. Yeah, F in chat for Stick Chan, by the way. She's gone. No, that's no hitbox. That's it. What? Oh, come on! I'm just getting cheesed, dude. No brakes, man. No brakes. I guess I won't be sticking it to the enemies anymore. Ha 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 ha. This attempt is gone. It's ripped. It's totally ripped. I'd have to make it all the way to the top without getting hit. Or dying. And, that ain't happening. He deserves it. Did I get hit or did I just... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Why? Why? Why the fuck? Why? Why won't it let me grab the fucking pole? I don't understand. What the fuck? I can't beat the level if I don't grab the fucking pole. Hello? What is going on? Why? Jesus, fuck. Yes, you have to grab the pole. If you don't, you get blown off, as seen right there. That's what happens. I've gotten through this level. I've beaten it. Well, gotten to the boss anyway. That is what you do. You grab onto the pole, and then you hold on, and then you get the pole, and everything's fine. Doesn't matter which one you grab, you just have to grab one. Rip. The way these cycles just don't line up at all or anything is just like they were just fucking with people. There you go. I grabbed the pole somehow. It let me grab the pole this time. Can't believe it. It's a Christmas miracle. Ah, yes, this one. Time for some next level BS-ery on these mechanics. You have to pop off of that perfectly. This asshole. That was foolish, but we did it. Yeah, the size of this level is really kind of silly, and it's full of like really mean stuff like that. Exactly like that. Exactly like that. And it just keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Trade West. No, that's West World is Command and Conquer. Trade West, what else do they do? There's a new Battletoads that was being developed for the Xbox 360, but they'll probably cancel it because they released a preview gameplay footage and everybody hated it. It looked like ass. And not to say that it looked visually like ass, like the gameplay looked like ass. It just was not good looking. It didn't look fun, it didn't look engaging, it didn't look interesting. They turned it into more like Nickelodeon fart jokes rather than just like the kind of silliness that Battletoads had, the cleverness of it, you know? And I felt like I was the only one. I was like, I can't be the only one that thinks this looks like butthole. And then I went to the comments section, everybody was like, this looks like ass. This looks really bad. I don't, why would you want to play this? Why would you do this to Battletoads? Rare barely even exists. They're under Microsoft's thumb right now. Rip. 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 Well, that's just great. Starting off, I thought I'd start off strong today with this level. That's what I gotta say to that guy. Got him. Would you say it's rare to find them? Damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. No, you oh, come on! I'm getting robbed again, dude! How far away was I from that freaking fly? And I got flied freaking tongue shit. God, Jesus. Getting robbed again. Knocked it out of screen. Well, that was a shitty level 2. That was a really, really shitty level 2. That was garbage. That was really, really garbage. I think I'd have an opportunity to get like 1 or 2 more, maybe. Points don't count. Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't want to kill the thing that literally one-shots me. Let's hit the fucking thing on the wall instead. Thank you. I love how the target selector is always wrong, literally every single time. Literally every single time I get the game has to make a choice between 2 targets, I always get the wrong one every single time. Sorry, not Xbox 360, but Xbox One or whatever. Dude, I can't fucking remember the dumbass names Microsoft gives to their consoles. I can't think of a single time where the game randomly chose the right the right target for me on more than one target random bullshit thing. It's never happened. Every single time it's given me the wrong one. I mean, I got nothing against the platform. I just think Microsoft is handling the console market very poorly in a number of ways. Not just their naming convention, but also the inability to secure meaningful exclusive games for their platform. They throw out buzzwords like, you know, 4K and MLG and exclusive and world premiere, and that's supposed to like capture our attention, and then they give us garbage. Yeah, this is blind. 100% blind. They're doing it again with the next-gen consoles. Like, there's these side-by-side comparisons of the stats, and everybody's like, oh, Xbox win because it got bigger number. And then once again, they're gonna fail on delivering meaningful exclusives. Like, literally every time, Microsoft has hit the biggest number, and has done the worst. Every single console cycle. And Nintendo has always had the lowest numbers and pretty much always won. So, like, it's just... high performance specs are not everything. In fact, they're only the beginning. Sony is losing exclusives? I don't know about that, but I mean, we'll see it with the next platform. Oh God. Hey, what's up, Ari? Oh, the Wii U wasn't a bad console. It was marketed poorly, much like Microsoft is doing with the Xbox One X and the Xbox Series One X, Series One X, OXX, One XX, whatever the hell they're doing. And Nintendo learned from that, and they're like, oh yeah, that was a bad idea. And then they didn't do it again, you know? But the Wii U itself actually has a pretty impressive library. It's got a good library, but a small one. Yeah, the only thing I hear about with the Xbox thing is teraflops. First off, I don't even know what the hell it means, but I did read a similar press regarding how it doesn't matter because the PS5 is just configured better, and so it's like hard. Like, the great thing about console production is that you get to have a bunch of hardware that works perfectly in sync with one another, which is why Nintendo consoles have always been very impressive. They build hardware that works well with itself. And so, like, they didn't need to bust out the huge numbers, they just had hardware that worked really well with itself. And Sony, I think, has almost done a really good job with hardware pairing as well, but Microsoft thinks it's just a numbers game, and that the bigger number is going to win, and it's literally never worked for 4 console generations, and they think suddenly it's going to work this time, and I just don't get it. It's when Tara from FF6 is tired and she goes to bed, hence teraflop. Oh, she's like straight up flopping on the bed. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Well, the thing about this game, Ari, is that when you die, you go back to the beginning of the game and you have to do it all over again. So, yeah, snakes again. If you're tired of all these goddamn snakes in this goddamn tunnel, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. Maybe consult Samuel L. Jackson. I hear he has some experience with snakes and being frustrated with them. Yeah, that's exactly it, Rion. That's exactly it, right? I mean, that was kind of the point I was getting at, was that they're not building a console. They're trying to build a static computer, and it's like, no, sir, that's not how you do it. You've been in the console market for like 15 years now, and you still haven't figured it out? I really just don't think Microsoft has a place in the console market. They've tried so hard to, like, force their way into the market, and just it's never worked. They should just go away and leave more share for Sony and Nintendo. Every single game that's on Xbox is either on PC or PS4. I can't think of a single one that's like a must-have title that's not on one of those platforms. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, but what about this game that I really like Halo 3 or something like that? Those aren't must-have games. No Halo game is a must-have game. Also, the entire Master Chief Collection is on PC now, so. Right, it's almost like, you know what it feels like to me? It feels like they pushed the Microsoft platform, the Xbox platform, simply to advertise their PC. It's basically saying, hey, look at us, we're the guys that do Windows, buy our Windows stuff. Because that's where their profit is anyway, right? It's Windows. And a few PC games. They do have a Microsoft production studio. I think really what it was is when Sega left the market, they felt that they had a niche to fill, and that was their opportunity to do it. And now I feel like they're just doing it because of like pride. They're like, we can't back out now. We have a presence. And it's like, of course you have a presence. You could be flipping burgers and you have a presence because you're fucking Microsoft, you know? Like, of course you have a presence. Ah, damn it. Well, yeah, I guess there's a lot of business software that they have too. That's true. I didn't think about that. Wherever they get their money from, it's not consoles. It's not from the Xbox. It's like Sony, how like for the longest time, even while they were doing the PlayStation, their only like truly lucrative market was TVs. But Sony at least knows how to handle themselves. I mean, and it's like, it's not about, you know, not liking Microsoft. To be honest, Microsoft and Sony are both pretty big pieces of shit as far as companies are concerned. But it's just that Microsoft doesn't know what they're doing. They really are lost in the console market and they should just leave. But they're not going to. Yep. Do I hate Sony for their one-year exclusivity deals? Nope. Not at all. The only thing that makes a company, like, bad is how they treat their employees and how they may or may not screw over their customers. Exclusivity deals, like with Final Fantasy 15 and the remake for 7, are perfectly reasonable and logical, and I have no problem with them because they make absolute and total sense from a profit perspective. They don't really screw over anybody. They just say, hey, look, there's a reason to buy our platform, which is totally fine. It's a normal part of business to make your platform attractive. That's what you're supposed to do. I hate Sony because they've done some really messed up things in other arenas by offering really messed up, just being messed up business owner. It's hard to explain. Anyway, the point is they're not the greatest people because they're a conglomerate. No conglomerate is a very nice conglomerate. No such thing. That's how they get rich, is by being greedy, you know, and cutting corners and screwing over employees. That's just what they do. But anyway, the point is I don't really care that much. And what I was really the point that I was getting at is that it's not that I dislike Microsoft any more than Sony, and I'm just hating on them. It's that Microsoft treats their console market poorly. They don't do a good job, and they need to just leave because they just don't do a good job. And unless they improve on exclusivity and, you know, third-party titles that are attractive, they're not going to go anywhere. I actually think they're both equally as bad of a company. It doesn't really matter. It's not. I don't care about how they handle games. They've always been, well, not always done, but I mean, it has nothing to do with exclusivity. That's for sure. That's the whole point of a platform, is to secure exclusivity to make it an attractive platform. That's what we're talking about. Why Microsoft is doing a poor job, because they don't get good exclusive titles. So no, that has nothing to do with it. That has everything to do with why Microsoft is failing as a console developer.